Sean from Ace Appliance in Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Alright, we're on a Maytag French door bottom mount refrigerator. Complaint is that there's ice in the bottom of the freezer. So we're going to go ahead and open up the freezer, take a look inside and see what we can find. Alright, to complete this repair you need a volt-ohm meter, flathead screwdriver, 1/4-inch nut driver, or incorporate it with your drill like I did. Alright, so just open up the door. And once we open it, we can see we have ice all over the bottom. And it's kind of difficult to work on the unit, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove the door and the racks right now, just so I can get inside there a little bit easier. So in order to remove the door, there are 4 1/4-inch screws that mount it to here. We'll remove the door, then we can start taking out the shelving. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just loosen the 1/4-inch screws. I don't want to take them out. The door actually just kind of hangs on the mounting brackets. So with those loose, we can just lift up on the door and get it off. Set the door to the side. Now with that off, we can remove this basket here. It's just going to lift straight up and out. That to the side. Now the other basket, in order to remove that, there are 2 1/4-inch screws that have to be removed. We're going to go ahead and remove the screws. And we can pull our rack forward. I'm going to remove the ice bucket because there are some little clips that have to be lifted up in order for this basket to come all the way out. There's a tab on each side of the clip. It has to be pressed in while you're pulling up. That's one. Go on to the other side and do the same thing. Alright, so those are up. And then the piece that we had removed the screw from, we're going to lift them up so we can slide our basket out. Set that to the side. Now we're going to push this back just to give us more room. Now I have access to my ice maker, which I want to check out. I can completely see the drain in the back. The drain is not clogged up, which I originally thought might have been the problem. Caused no water to flow over the front. So that's why we're going to focus on the ice maker. And by looking at the ice maker, we can see that it's almost stuck in a half revolution. Froze up. So I'm going to take the cover off. And the ice maker. And there are a couple tabs at the bottom to get a screwdriver in. And then basically now we have the electrical connections on the ice maker to find out if it's getting power, if it's not getting power, stuff like that. So grab my volt-ohm meter and then we can check that. Alright, I got my volt-ohm meter, I got it set to volts. And what I want to do, I want to make sure the ice maker is getting power. If it's getting power and it won't run, we've got to confirm kill. So in order to check that, I want to, every little pin hole here is labeled. I want to go from L for line to N for neutral. And my meter in there, I'm not getting any voltage. Now sometimes these are wired in with the door switch. So we're going to go ahead and push in the door switch. And I still don't have any power there. We're just giving it an opportunity to run to see if it wants to run with the door switch in case it was wired in series with the door switch. Alright, it appears that nothing is running. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my volt-ohm meter. And as just a quick check to see if I'm actually getting power into the unit, at the back where the ice maker plugs into the back wall, I'm going to use my AC voltage sensor tester. And it won't tell me exact voltage, but it'll at least let me know that I'm getting power. Alright, so I'm just going to check just for rough power, just to see if there's anything here. There's nothing, just to make sure the door switch isn't involved. Okay, the door switch is involved, obviously. So when I push it, we get power. So we have power there. Alright, what has probably happened is there's a fuse built into the wiring harness on our ice maker. And a lot of times when the ice maker can malfunction, it can make that fuse blow. So I'm going to unmount the ice maker, which is held in place by 3/4 inch screws, pull it down, unplug it, and then I can actually check that fuse and see if that's the case. So we're making progress and getting there, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the ice maker. Last screw out for the ice maker, and then I'm going to disconnect the harness right here and then pull it out. And now I can actually, our fuse is located right here. I can ohm through that and see how that is. Alright, so we'll pop our fuse out. And press in on the tab and then slide it out. Now we have our wiring harness exposed here, and I can actually, with my meter, set it to ohms, and the black wire has the fuse, so we can go ahead and I'll start on this end. Put that there, and go to the other side, and it is showing that it's open. I'm just going to double check again. So yeah, it's showing that the fuse is open. So just to double check my meter is working right, I'm just going to go to the next wire. Yep. So that fuse is open. A lot of times what will make that cause is actually an ice maker. Too much amp draw or something shorts out in the ice maker and blows our fuse. So we'll go ahead and get an estimate together and see what the customer would like to do. Okay, we're just going to reassemble the unit. This time the customer doesn't want the repair, so we're going to put it all back together. Alright, so we're going to mount our ice maker first. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and mount our ice maker. And while we have this part, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the ice for the customer. So we'll do that now. Ice and water removed, so we can go ahead and start installing our shelving. Then the two screws we took out that hold these little pieces down. We're going to put in our other basket. Door on. My battery and my drill just died. I'm going to switch to my nut driver. I'm just going to tighten in the 4 screws that I had loosened earlier. Original complaint was that the unit was leaking in the freezer. We took it apart, found out that the ice maker had malfunctioned, blowing the fuse on the ice maker harness, causing the unit to flood. So we'd have to replace the ice maker and ice maker harness. Thank you for watching another quality in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.